Hey guys, John Soda here, back again doing another movie review, and today we'll be reviewing The Cabin in the Woods. Now, before I get any further, I just want to say that all this month we will be starting a new series, and that'll be just reviewing horror movies and Halloween-themed movies all this month of October. So yeah, and I was going to do this yesterday, but I didn't have time. The only one I did have time for was, excuse me? Sorry, a noisy jet just scared me. What else was I saying? Shit, it's still going on. Sorry about that. It's just I really hate hearing jets so much. They give me so much anxiety. Like I literally feel like they're literally gonna pop an atomic bomb out of them. So yeah, and I know that's really silly, but that's literally what I think. What else? What was I saying? Oh yeah, but the only reason why I wanted to review Guardians of the Galaxy yesterday was because like I just wanted to review one more MCU movie before I go to Halloween movies, and I was gonna do it during the nighttime, but my mom was like, Jonathan, go to sleep, and I was like, okay. So yeah. What else was I saying? And also I had to rewatch this movie before I did the review, cause like I usually rewatch movies before I do a review, so I rewatched it yesterday. What was I saying? And like, I'm sorry that like I didn't review another MCU movie until a really long time, and that's because like, for most of the month of September, I've been trying to edit this video. Like I've been trying to like do a video with edits where you see movie clips and then my talking in the background. Like I was working on it so much, and then out of nowhere, I deleted it. Like I accidentally deleted it because like, well, not out of nowhere. It was mostly because like the app was acting stupid, and when I was recording my voice, like it would go to the beginning. And so what I wanted to do was delete the app and then re-upload it. And when I did, the video was gone. So after that, I was just like, holy! I was just like, holy fuck! Why did they delete my video? And I was like literally so pissed, and I didn't even start. And I didn't even start to try to redo it until this month. So yeah, so yeah, I basically just wasted all of my month in September with that. So I'm gonna try to redo it this whole month, but do some horror movie reviews with you guys, cause like I won't put my whole mind to it like I did last month. So yeah, so let's get to this review now. Now, The Cabin in the Woods is directed by Drew Goddard and features Kristen Connolly, Fran Kranz, Chris Hemsworth, Jesse Williams, Anna Hutchinson, Richard Jenkins, Bradley Whitford, Amy Acker, Brian J. White, and Tom Lenk. So, the plot of The Cabin in the Woods is that five kids are being forced to go to the woods. Well, they're going to the woods, but like not by their will though. It's kind of hard to explain because like there is this facility, this like facility of this whole white place. I mean, not like white people live there. I mean they do, but there are some blacks there too. But it's like this whole white place. Like there's no color in it. It's just white. So yeah, and like that facility is like highly dangerous actually. Like it's very dangerous. Like in that facility, they keep monsters. Like they literally keep monsters under their facility, like a whole like army of monsters underground, and like a giant god underground too, like giant evil gods underground. Like there's so much below the facility, army of monsters and a giant god. So yeah, and like and what they're trying to do is like they're trying to perform this ritual to sacrifice these five kids because like their facility is highly technology, like it's very highly advanced. And yeah, and they even have the power to control people, to control people's thoughts, and to control what they're saying. And so they control one of the kids named Kurt to go to the cabin in the woods because like he's saying like my cousin owns a shack. He owns a cabin like somewhere in the woods. So let's go for fun. So yeah, and they go there, and like from there, like the kids are just like, okay, we're going. 'Cause the kids aren't being controlled actually. They're just like, okay, we're going. Let's go. Let's have some fun. So yeah, they go to the woods, and like from there from there, like some crazy shit starts happening, and you see the perspective of the kids and the people in the facility, and the people in the facility are stalking them in the cabin. They literally put cameras everywhere in the cabin, and they're seeing what they're doing. They're seeing their heart temperature. They're seeing literally seeing everything they're doing. They put cameras all around, not even the cabin, but the forest. Like the forest is in like cameras everywhere, and it's all encased in this giant dome. Like this whole dome is this whole dome is covering the forest and the cabin, and like birds, like whenever birds go through the dome, they die. So yeah, and a lot of birds have died from that. What else was I saying? So yeah, and that whole dome is basically what makes the facility control the forest. Yeah. From there, like they have there's this thing where like the facility people say that the kids have to do like the kids are just having fun and they're just watching them, but they're saying that like there's this cellar in the cabin that has like all these stuff, like all this crazy stuff, this wicked stuff, like these crazy toys, like literally anything that could summon something. So yeah, and like he's saying that like in the cellar they have to choose what happens to them, like if they have to like choose something in there that'll summon a monster, like one of their monsters, like if they summon like something, like they'll bring it to them, like they'll literally bring the elevator to the cabin. So yeah, yeah, and that's actually how all the monsters are being carried, is through these elevators. What else was I saying? I was saying something. Oh yeah. And then from there, like, they actually go to the cellar and they summon these zombie redneck tortured families. They're basically these living zombies. Zombies, like they're very stupid and they just eat people. But these zombies are actually really smart. Actually, they know what they're doing, but they just can't talk. Or I think they can talk, but they refuse to talk. So yeah, these zombies are very smart. They're rednecks. They torture people with weapons. They don't eat them. They torture them with knives, chainsaws, buzz saws, like literally all type of saws, you name it. Like they torture. They love torturing people. So yeah, they're just like a crazy family who loves torturing people. Like yeah, it's like a family of four. Of no, a family of five. What else was I saying? So yeah, they bring them there, and like they're basically gonna try to kill them, and like the kids have to defend themselves from those zombie rednecks. Like they're literally like getting tortured by them, but they're trying to like run away from them, and they're trying to get out of the cabin. I mean, get out of the forest. And so yeah, but like the facility people are keep like playing tricks on them and like controlling their minds and what they're saying. And yeah, that's basically the whole plot of The Cabin in the Woods. Now, do I like The Cabin in the Woods? Yes, I love The Cabin in the Woods. This movie's really, really cool, actually. I love this movie. This movie's really, really scary, actually. This movie literally creeps me out every time I watch it, and it literally raises my anxiety to the max, actually. So yeah, like literally, this movie's very scary, and I think another reason why it really creeps me out is because I am very easy to scare. So if you make me watch a horror movie, I'll easily be scared. So yeah, but I won't be like horrified, like giving me nightmares or like or like crying. But I'll just be like, oh, I'll just be like this, just like that. So yeah, but I will feel pretty scared though. So yeah, but this movie's pretty scary. But at times it does get a bit funny, but not funny like in ruining the horror, but funny like with what the kids say and all of that, like their lines and all of that. Yeah, it gets funny in that way, and with what the facility people say. So yeah, and all the other comic relief definitely works for me. So yeah, but this movie's just very very scary. Like literally every scene with this movie just creeps me out. Like literally there's not a moment for you to breathe, actually. Like every moment the facility is stalking you, and like they're making you control, they're controlling you on what to say and all of that, and you don't even know if what these people are actually thinking in their mind, and that is really really cool. You don't even know what Kurt is thinking in his mind. So yeah, you don't even know what all these people are like thinking, actually, like are they actually being controlled and all of that. So yeah, and that is just really cool, and you don't even see the full true side of them that much in this movie. Like literally it's very rare when you see the full true side of them, and that is fucking scary. So yeah, you only see the full true side of them until the end. So yeah, What else was I saying? Yeah, just this movie's just very scary. Let's get to the characters. I really like Dana. She was a really cool character. Dana was really cool. Dana was the main character. She is this ritual. Okay, this review will contain some minor spoilers. Actually, just some minor spoilers. But if you guys don't want to get spoiled at all, just leave this review. Okay, I won't spoil the ending. I won't spoil like stuff that goes down. So yeah, but I will get into a bit of spoilers actually. So just leave the review. Um, so yeah, but like I will get a bit to the ending actually. A bit to the ending, but not the full on ending to this movie. But like you guys may know what I'm talking about if you've seen the movie. But the ending like there's two sort of endings to this movie. I'll explain the first one. The second one is what usually really like makes this movie go on a twist. What else was I saying? So yeah, Dana I thought was really cool, and this whole ritual has like names for all these children. Well, not names, but like what their purpose is, like what they are. Like Dana is the virgin. Excuse me. So yeah, she's the virgin, and like she's the main character of the movie, and like she's actually a virgin. Actually, like she's never like fallen in love or had sex or something like that. What else was I saying? Yeah, and like I really like Dana a lot. She was a pretty cool character actually. This movie doesn't have very strong characters, but that's what makes it even scarier. So yeah. Um, what else was I saying? And Dana really had Dana really had a path to this movie. Like she literally like found out all the dark secrets about this cabin. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Excuse me. Okay, I am truly sorry about that. What else was I saying? Yeah, so Dana, she is the one that finds out the dark secrets about the cabin and all that it's being owned by a facility, and that was really cool. Wait, no, she doesn't find, she doesn't firstly find out, what's his name? Marty first finds out, like he first finds out actually, and then like Dana like actually like was the one to like, holy shit, we are being sealed in a cage. So yeah, that was really cool. What was I saying? And yeah, and I really liked her relationship with what was his name? I forgot his name. How can I forget his name? I think he's played by Jesse Williams. He's the scholar dude. I think his name was what was his name? I can't remember his name. He's the only one that I can't remember his name. Shit, I can't remember his name. His name was not Marty. It was the other dude. No, I can't remember his name. Forget it. But I really liked her relationship with him. Like she actually, like she falls in love with him. Like they have a makeout in the couch, and that was a pretty cool thing. And I really liked their relationship. Is there anything else I should say? So yeah, he was really. So yeah, she was really cool, and I really liked how she was the most toughest out of all of them, and she was a lot more tougher than the boy characters too, and I really liked that a lot about her. And I love how she knew the most about the zombie redneck torture families because she was the one that summoned them because she read the diary, and that was really cool. And I really liked the scene where I really liked how like she knows their purpose and all of that. So yeah. Is there anything else I should say about Dana? So yeah, I think that's all about Dana. She was pretty cool. And then we go to Marty. I really liked Marty in this movie. He was pretty funny actually. He was really funny. I liked his thing. Like he had like a smoking thing, but it like I don't know what they're called, but they're like these smoking things. This big thing, but like you can but like he can like make it small and he can make it look like a cup. That was really cool. I really liked that. Like he has like this like the thing where you put the pot in like in the bottom and then he takes it off and then he puts it and then he like puts it down and makes it into a cup but then he puts that into the cup making it look like a handle. So yeah, I think that's really cool. So yeah. So yeah, he's just really funny. Like he was probably the funniest character in this movie. Like he's always high all the time. They call him the fool. So yeah, that was really funny. He's always high. He's always like keep on chit chatting all the time, and he's the one that first found out about the facility and like everything going on because like when they were reading the diary he kept hearing voices like it was also because he was high too. He was hearing voices like read it out loud, and he was like that's not, and he thinks he knows that that's not me being high, that's like I actually hear voices. So yeah, and I really like that a lot about him, and he's the one that like thinks that we are in danger, like these people aren't really acting like the normal, because like I've seen Kurt and Jules drunk all the time, that this isn't normal, like literally, and like he's the one to see that this is not normal. So yeah, and I really like that a lot about him, and like he says that we are there are puppeteers. So yeah, and he even finds a camera too, which was really cool too. Like he's like, holy shit, I'm in a reality TV show. Yeah, that part's pretty funny. Is there anything else I should say? Um, what else was I saying? Oh yeah, and then like what else was I saying? So yeah, he was just really funny, and I really liked his best friend relationship with Dana. Yeah. Yeah, and I really liked his friend relationship with the others too, such as Kurt, Jules, and all of them. Yeah. Is there anything else? Yeah, I think that's all about Kurt. I mean, what's his name, Marty. And I really liked Kurt in this movie. He was pretty cool, actually. They call him the athlete, and he was really cool. And yeah, he was definitely an athlete. And I really liked how Chris Hemsworth played him. And you guys all know Chris Hemsworth is Thor. And he did this movie the exact same year when he did Thor, and that was really cool. Is there anything else I should say? So yeah, and I really liked how he's the one mostly being controlled. Him and the scholar dude are mostly being oh wait, no, them three, all of them three are being controlled actually. But he was the one that was most controlled because he's the one that brought him there. So yeah, and that was really cool. And I really liked how like yeah, he was the one that was mostly being controlled because like there was this scene um, where one of the facility people uses the mind controlling thing, and they just like at first he was like we have to be together no matter what, we need to be together, and then they make him control him. He's like this isn't right, we have to split up, we can cover more ground that way. So yeah, that part was really cool. What else is there? So yeah, Kurt was pretty cool, and I really liked that scene with what was I saying? With like him like being tortured by the rednecks. That scene was actually really scary. Actually, when him and Jules were having sex in the forest, and then out of nowhere the zombie rednecks come and start torturing them, and that scene was fucking scary. Yeah. Is there anything else I should say about this movie? I mean about Kurt. No, I think that's it. And then there is the scholar dude, the smart one. I really liked him too. He was pretty cool. What was I saying? And I really like that scene with the mirror. With like in the cabin, there is a mirror that can see through the other room, but they can't see each other. Like only one of them can see each other, and that was really cool. Um, what was I saying? So yeah, that scene was really cool, and I really liked how he would save Dana a lot, and yeah. Is there anything else I should say? Yeah, and I really liked the scene where the redneck put the bear trap in his back. That scene was pretty scary, and like yeah, that scene was pretty scary. Is there anything else I should say about it? I think that's it. And then there is what's her name? Jules. I really like Jules too. She was pretty cool. They call her the whore. So yeah, Jules was pretty cool, and I really liked how like she was dating Kurt. I really liked her relationship with Kurt a lot. That was pretty cool. And I just really liked how she was always like the one, like she was always the one to she was actually the whore. Like and I really liked how she was always like nice all the time, and she was just like loving. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And I really liked her friendship with Dana too. Is there anything else I should say? What else was I saying? Oh yeah, and I really liked how she was being controlled to like do like a stripper dance with her friends and to like twerk, and yeah, that scene was pretty cool. And I really liked how she was like yeah, like the facility was definitely controlling her in that scene, cause like they're trying to like put a show on for the gods, cause like the gods have to like watch this stuff and be more entertained, cause this I'll get more into it in a bit. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Is there anything else I should say? I think that's all the characters. Oh wait, no, there's actually the people in the facility. Hadley, I really liked Hadley a lot. I thought the facility people were pretty funny actually. They were pretty scary too. They were like at first you think they're crazy and all of that, but then by the end of it, stuff really starts to go together. But I won't get into that. So yeah, but I really liked them. They got really funny at times actually. Like Hadley, I really liked how Hadley always wanted to see a merman. Like he was like he wanted like he's always wanted to see a merman. Like he's never seen a merman. He's always wanted the cabin to go down with the merman. So yeah, that was pretty funny. What else was I saying? And I really liked how in the end when he sees the merman, that scene was pretty funny. What else was I saying? What else was I saying? Oh yeah, and I really liked the other dude too, the older one. He was pretty cool too, and yeah, he was pretty funny. And I liked how he was the one that was more smart about the decisions and all that. That was pretty cool. And I really liked the scene. I really liked the what was it the Ronald the intern. He was pretty. He was really funny actually. I really liked him. He was just this like this playboy dude, always jolly all the time. He was pretty funny, and I really liked the scene where him and like Hadley were switching bets, like, and he was like, "What?" And Ronald was like, "What do you want?" And then Hadley's like, "More than anything, I just want for this moment to end." Yeah, that part was pretty funny. So yeah, they were all really cool, and yeah, it was just really scary how they were controlling all of them. Is there anything else I can say? And I really liked the girl too. The girl in the facility too. She was pretty cool. And I really liked the other dude, the strong young dude who was a part of the military. He was pretty cool too. And I really liked how the girl had a crush on him. That was pretty cool. Like there, she was always getting at him all the time, and she was always like having little chats with him. That was pretty cool. Is there anything else I should say about this movie? Um, well, yeah, and I really liked in the facility when they won the bet when maintenance and Ronald the intern won the bet for the zombie rednecks, and I like how they have like this whole whiteboard of the monsters that go to the cabin. So yeah, and I really liked how like in the facility they even have more rituals going on. Like they have like six more rituals going around all over the continents in case like the one of them fails. So yeah, but like they're not in charge of any of those. Like there's other facilities around the world, and I really like that a lot. And I really like the scene with the Chinese thing, the Japanese thing, I should say. She kind of resembles the Grudge actually. I really liked her. I really liked that scene. That scene actually was pretty funny actually. I don't know why, but that scene always makes me laugh. Like when like the Japanese girls are like in a circle and they're chanting a song to try to to try to defeat her. Yeah, I don't know why, but that scene always makes me laugh. It always makes me crack up. Yeah, I just don't know why. Just something about the scene is just very funny. So yeah. Is there anything else I should say? So yeah, the facility was really cool, really scary too, and I really liked what happened in the end with the facility with all the monsters coming out of the elevator, because Dana and Marty like released all the monsters, because like they're like, you guys get a taste of your own medicine this time, and they all get out and they all get out and they all just attack the facility. That scene was fucking awesome. Like literally, that scene was so scary, so bloody, so cool. So yeah, that scene was just very, very terrifying. And that scene always gives me nightmares. Actually, there's always there's always a moment, like sometimes when I sleep I always get nightmares of that. Like literally I always picture myself in that facility and being attacked by those monsters. Like literally I literally get nightmares about that sometimes. So yeah, just that whole scene was just very scary with all the monsters just being attacked by everyone. And I loved all the monsters. They were all really, really cool. I loved the werewolf a lot. I loved the sugar plum fairy. I loved the hell lord, the ghost, and the doctors too. What the mutants? I could go on. So yeah, they were all really cool, and I really liked the scarecrow people too. So yeah, they were all just really cool. Yeah, just all the monsters were just very fucking scary. The dragon bat, the witch, the tree, the fucking goblins were fucking scary when they ripped the SWAT dude in half and threw him in the camera. That scene was really scary, and their laugh too was really scary. Is there anything else I should say? And I really like that scorpion, the robot scorpion too. Um, and I think somewhere in the movie it says that like they got the monsters because the gods gave it to them or something like that. So yeah. Was there anything else I should say? And I thought that was a pretty cool explanation. But I just never got why they have they have a button to like release all the monsters. Like, what is the purpose for that? So yeah, that's just a nitpick. Um, what was I saying? Excuse me. Okay, I didn't pause the video. I was just getting a call. What else was I saying? What was I saying? So yeah, and I really liked how they were being in like a whole elevator and all of that. That was really scary, and yeah, and I really liked the whole sequence with like the monsters killing everyone. That was really scary, and I really liked that scene where they all just come out at once and attack the SWAT members. And this giant snake was pretty dope too. Is there anything else I should say? And I really liked the scene with the clown too. That scene was pretty fucking scary. And the scene with the unicorn too, I thought was pretty scary too. With the killer unicorn, it stabs you. That scene was pretty scary. Um, so yeah, and I really like the scene with the cameras too, where you see a lot of the other monsters, such as the Purge. Not the they sort of resemble the Purge, but they're these family in a doll mask. So yeah, that scene was pretty scary. And I really liked when you see them like burning these people in the camera, and then you see like this suffocator dude suffocating people. You see a crocodile, well, sort of his back. You see the tree doing some more damage, zombies, like literally. That scene was just fucking scary. You see a jack-o'-lantern, a Dracula, a bride girl. That scene was fucking scary. Literally, I can just go on and on with that scene. So yeah, just fucking scary. Like literally iconic. Literally, just the. I think that might be one of the most iconic horror scenes of all time, actually. So yeah, it might be one of my favorite horror scenes, actually. Is there anything else I should say? So yeah, just that whole scene just was a fantastic ending to this movie, just very fantastic. So yeah, is there anything else I should say? So yeah, that's that. So yeah, that whole scene was pretty scary, and I really liked all the scenes with the zombie rednecks torturing all of the people in the woods. That scene was pretty scary. Those scenes were all really scary. What was I saying? Is there anything else I should say about this movie? I'll talk a little bit more about it. I really like the scenery to this movie. The scenery was really cool, actually. The full forest, they really captured that very well, actually. It actually did get very claustrophobic, which is what raised my anxiety. Just very claustrophobic, being in this one cabin, being attacked by all these zombies, and it's all just very scary. And like just being in the forest, like being in this whole controlled forest, like this domed forest, was just very fucking scary. So yeah, it just really raised your anxiety, and they did a really good job with assembling the scenery. Is there anything else? And then it got even more claustrophobic with the monsters attacking the facility. So yeah, and I thought all the actors did such an amazing job with acting. They all acted really good. The performances were great. Um, and the soundtrack I thought was really scary, actually. This movie had a really scary soundtrack. It was a pretty cool soundtrack, actually. You know, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it was just very scary. So yeah, it really gave me chills a lot. And I thought that was the perfect soundtrack for this movie. Is there anything else I should say? Is there anything else I should say? And I really like the pacing of this movie. This movie was an hour and 30 minutes, but it went by pretty fast to me, actually. It went by really fast. Is there anything else I should say? I thought Drew Goddard gave it his all with this movie. Yeah. Is there anything else I should say? And all the special effects I thought were done beautifully, actually, and all the makeup work for the monsters. I must imagine Drew Goddard had such a long time with making all these monsters. So yeah, I thought all the makeup work for all the monsters was just fantastic. So yeah. And especially the zombie rednecks. I thought they did such a good job with assembling them. They were fucking scary. How they're always so dark. You don't see their full like expression. Like you just see how serious they are. But like they're always doing this, and like they're just always so dark. And like you don't see their full expression. You just like there's even this one scene where they open the door and he's right there, and you just see him smiling, but you don't see his full face smiling, just his lips. You just see something move, and you know that's his lips. So yeah, they did a very good job assembling the zombie rednecks. Just they were fucking scary. Yeah. Yeah, this movie just all the suspense to this movie really worked too. Like literally every time you're being held hostage in this cabin, literally there's always a moment of suspense, and it all works. So yeah, this movie's just very cool. To rate this movie, I don't know. I'll rate it. I wouldn't say A plus actually, because all these characters aren't really compelling to me. Like, but they're still really scary and really cool. But I just wish they could have had a bit more. So I'll give this movie a solid A. So yeah, but this movie I thought was really scary. So yeah. Bye, and see you all in the next video.